After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back out coming Chicago's offense, CD, and the Bears got the win on Thanksgiving over the Detroit Lions. Kind of interesting, 5th straight win over the Lions on Thanksgiving. They beat them last year as well. But that win, now 2 in a row, puts them back into the playoff race in the NFC.
5th straight on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
You know, if you host Thanksgiving, shouldn't it be like a college team hosting homecoming? Shouldn't you have
it's an automatic win, right?
And they're getting jumped on by a bad deal, but you're right. The Bears are definitely back in the playoff race in the NFC, even though it's tough sledding in their own division with Green Bay and Minnesota setting the pace. But if Mitchell Trubisky continues to play at that level, coupled with their defense, the Bears could make some noise down the stretch.
Speaking of down the stretch, Final Four, they'll be home against Dallas on Thursday night, at Green Bay, home for Kansas City, and at Minnesota. So certainly not an easy game in that final group. On second down now, it's Cohen, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return is Irvin. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got it, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And it is now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Now, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. Dashing through the snow. But he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one in SoCal. The Vikings and the Chargers from Dignity Health Sports Park. Coverage at 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 Pacific on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Hey.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. CD, while we have a quick second here, I want to give a shout-out to 3 teams who have struggled mightily this year, who all got wins in Week 12. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Packers pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Crosby with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. We get a look at the Packers' defense as they work their way into position. And they have been popping the ball free here seemingly at every turn. I mean, let's watch all these fumbles they've created.
That's really good coaching, and it's excellent execution because everyone talks now about tackling, and that second guy in, what do they want to do, partner?
Scrape it loose.
Scrape it loose, pop it free, and everyone's doing a really good job of that, and we're seeing it in evidence here today.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Trubisky, this is Miller, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Trubisky now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the 3/4 pole?
It is the quarter pole. And we get
pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We start up at Ford Field. Detroit playing host to Tampa Bay. And it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. Matthew Stafford's thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And that one's gone to the half with them leading the visiting Miami Dolphins. Eli Manning still got it. 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. In that game, all square as they take on the visiting Seahawks. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.